we are online. So we are online. Okay. So welcome with me, Captain Imoleayo Adebule. Good
Thank
to
you
have you
so
on the
much for
show.
having me. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Please, we had the weather is playing funny, so we wanted to be sure the network was okay. So that's why we had a little delay to be sure. But now we are live. I can see. Oh, thank you, Mr. Nee. I can see Mr. Nee is online with us. Thank you. Good to have you on the show. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Let's meet the amazing, intelligent, young, energetic. Okay, I don't want to use the word in the man's word, but let me use the word in the very strong word of able men and women. I have in the studio with me the beautiful, the young, the chief captain, the chief pilot, the chief everything. Captain Imoleayo, welcome. Welcome to the show. Good to
Thank
have
you
you here.
so
My name
much.
is Aderonke Onikbede, and I have a special guest, and I hope you guys are joining us. You're listening to us. She has so much to share. Her story is amazing, is encouraging, is inspirational, and I would love you to have. If you have young girls at home, please try and make them watch. If you have young boys at home, try and let them watch too. This is a story that everyone needs to listen to. I know just a little, and I know she can share more with us. Tell us, Captain, who is Captain Imoleayo Adebule?
Thank you so very much for having me. I am most
Thank you.
delighted to be here today and to share a little bit about myself with you.
Thank you.
Uh, like I fondly call myself because I know Imolia is quite a bit of a mouthful
Yes.
for some people to say, especially if you're not Yorubas.
Yeah.
So most people would fondly call me Ayo. Yes, a female pilot from Ogun State by origin, really. That doesn't really matter as we're all Nigerians, anyways.
Yes, we're all
But I was
Nigerian.
born
Yes.
and brought up in Kaduna State, Zaria,
Wow.
Zaria to be
Wow.
precise. So I
Mm.
did my initial flight training in Zaria at Nigerian College of Aviation Technology. And
Wow.
after that, I joined Aero Contractors and I had been working with Aero ever since. I flew the Dash 8 300, moved over to the 737, and then did fly the Q400 as well, which is also a Dash 8. And now
Mm.
I'm a captain on the 737.
Wow. So
Been
you can be
flying with Aero
captain.
now
You
for
can be
about
captain
12
of
years.
different. I didn't get that. I wanted to ask that. So you can be captain of different planes.
Absolutely, yes.
Wow. Wow. So based on the
You could
training.
fly different airplanes.
Oh, that's fantastic to know. Okay. I never knew that. Okay, I was wondering when I saw your profile and I saw that she flew Boeing 737 and they were mentioning those names. I was wondering that it's plane not plane. It's not just the same plane. Why why is it that there are specifics? But this is good to know. That's fantastic.
Yes,
So
there are
so after you had
specifics.
your
There are specifics.
yeah, specific. Great, great. So after you had your secondary school training, you went straight to School of Aviation.
Yes, I went straight to because I didn't attend any uni, so I went straight to School of Aviation. But not like I didn't want to. I tried getting into uni. It was just a bit it was just rough and I couldn't get into one. But then aviation showed up for me and I took the opportunity.
So was it that you have ever wanted to be a pilot, or you just came like you said, school wasn't forthcoming, so you just went to aviation?
Yes. That was it for me. I never had been this kid that would say to you that, oh, I always wanted to be a pilot. No, I'd always wanted to become an engineer. Even
Oh,
my aviation career, if I could say that, or me going into aviation, actually, I went off on the path of engineering first. I actually wanted, when I finished and I couldn't get into uni, then it was because I wanted to attend ABU, Ahmadu Bello University in Zaria,
okay.
and I wanted to study engineering. So there was all of the whole story of catchment area and all of that. And it was a period where they were trying to encourage education more in the north for for Northerners. So it was a bit tough getting into the uni then. And I was bent on going to ABU, really. So that didn't work out for the first 3 years. I said I couldn't continue staying at home anymore. Then a family friend came over and was like, you should try the engineering course at Nigerian College of Aviation Technology. I was like, okay, go give it a try. So I walked in there, asked a few questions. Is there any engineering course? They were like, yeah, there's airframe and power plant, as we call it. I said, all right, I would like to give it a shot. Tried, got the form and everything. And by the time I went back to submit my form, which was a few days after I got it, I was told, oh, the class had already started. We will not advise you join this class. I was like, okay, all right, no problem. How long do I have to wait for the next class? Then I was told 2.5 years. I'm like, you guys are joking. I've been at home already for 3 years. I'm not staying at home anymore. I just want to get into school. So they said to me, then why not try the piloting course? I'm like, I don't want to be a pilot. Not me. I want to become an engineer. But then after I got back home, spoke about it, and everyone was like, why don't you give it a try? You just might do better in there. I was like, I really don't care. So I went out, asked a few of family friends in the education line, and they all looked at me and said, you should try it. We think you would do well. And I went in for it, and the rest is history. Fell in love with it, and no
Oh.
regrets whatsoever. No
I,
regrets
I
whatsoever.
like that word. I like the word. I fell in love with it. That's very key for any career choice. You must be able to
Absolutely.
fall in love with it to practice it. I
Absolutely.
love that. So it wasn't was there is there anybody in the house that was an engineer? Was it daddy? Was it mommy? Anyone?
No, none.
Wow.
None
Nobody.
whatsoever. But
So
I
there's
guess
no pilot in the
nobody
family.
at all in the house is an engineer. There's no
Wow.
pilot, there's no engineer in the
Ah,
yes. But I
that's
guess
really that's pretty
where the
funny.
interest for engineering came from is my mom has always been a businesswoman and she was engaged in transport business.
Okay.
So from time to time, we do see parts of cars and everything come to the house whenever they're dropping off or changing parts. So from there on, I think that was where the interest started. And it was a case of, so mommy, what is this? Or whoever is coming in to drop it, what is this? Oh, this is the carburetor. What is that? It's the injector. What is this? It's a piston.
Hmm.
So bit by bit, it started coming up, and then the interest came in, and just that curiosity of always wanting to know how things work.
Hmm. That's awesome. So you were very inquisitive.
Yes, I was.
You kept
I was
asking
as a child.
questions. Hmm.
Absolutely, yes.
Oh, that's great. So when you now got to okay, before I go, because I don't want to go professional, which will be the major direction will be walking you through. But when you were starting off as a young lady, you just wanted to be out of the house, get into school. Uni, the normal regular uni wasn't looking like it, so you just had to go to the one that you had the better option, which was aviation. Did you have any struggles the first year, the second year? Were there any challenges?
Yes, definitely there was actually. The biggest one, as a lot of people would know in aviation, it's capital intensive in
Hmm.
whichever aspect of it, be it the
Capital.
training, be it the business. It's a major challenge back then. It was about 7.3 million naira then. Yeah.
Seriously.
Yes, it was. So
Wow.
getting to go into school then was quite tough. Yeah, it was.
That's shocking. That's almost that's then way back then, many years
Yes,
ago.
way back then. Yes, yes,
So
over a decade ago
probably
actually.
right now it should be like 10 million.
Yeah, thereabout. You're looking in the range of 10 million. As it stands, Zaria is still, because it's a government-owned school, federal government-owned school. I think it's still about the fairest you would get. So it's about 8 million thereabout, between 8 and 9 ish. And then there's the college in Ilorin as well, and that is, I think, about 12 million, if I'm correct.
This is a big risk for parents to say they want to invest in a child. I'm sure a lot of parents might even be like, instead of me going to pay for aviation school for 8 million or 9 million, I'd rather buy land in my village and build a house. Do you understand? I'd rather buy land and build a
Well,
house that will be
whichever way
sure.
it is we look at it, yes,
I'm
whichever
sure
way it is we look
I'm
at
just
it,
feeling
it's
like
all
I'm feeling like a
investment you're
typical African
making.
mother that for a child, I'm
I
not sure even
absolutely
if she and
agree,
a
and I
female
understand
child.
with you.
A female child wants to
Yes,
spend eight
yes,
million on school that I'm not sure that she will get to use. That
yes.
maybe after school that she might get married and forget about the whole thing. As a parent, the next thing they will go is no way, 8 million. But that's fantastic that your parents supported you and they went all the way.
Yes,
Were there
all the
issues
way,
with
yeah.
the male in your class trying to learn? Was there anything maybe because I have a feeling you must have been an A student. Were you an A student?
Well, we're all here today, anyways.
Yes, I said it. I knew
Yes,
you must have
I
been an A
was.
student. That's fantastic. So I'm
Yes.
sure the male in your class will be like, you can't always know it. As in, don't they give you? I don't want to use the word harassment because now it's really very sensitive everywhere right now. But let me use the word. Don't they feel challenged? Yes, that's the word. Don't they feel challenged? Because if I can ask, what's your height? What's your height?
Yes, it is. Oh wow. I'm 5'2".
You see, you're so petite, and I'm sure they'll be like, this cute girl wants to harass us. I'm sure they will feel
Yes.
intimidated. I'm definitely
Yes.
sure. Then how do you manage?
Definitely. Yeah, it's just you always proving to them that it's not by size. Do not look at what is standing in front of you. Just know there's a person there, whether
Mm,
small or big. There is a person, not a gender or not a
mm,
size, but there
I
is a
like that.
person.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love that. It's a person, it's not a gender, it's not by size, it's the person. I'm 100%
Yeah.
sure you proved it to
Yes.
them.
It's
Even
a
right now, we
person.
can see the proof of all that, what you believe in, and it's working for you. I'm so glad. I'm glad that I have this honor of meeting you. It's amazing when I see young ladies fly in the midst of what do you call it? They call it there's a word they call it that is it the blue water or something that full of challenges and you still have your head high and you keep
Yeah, blue.
swimming. That's wonderful.
Yes.
Well done, Captain. Well done.
Thank
So
you,
when
ma'am.
when you went through aviation school, now we are coming to the professional angle. You had your series of tests to prove that you can be a
Yes.
pilot. Did you ever fail any?
Yes.
Did you ever fail any?
Uh, Fortunately, no.
Whoa, I knew it. I knew it. You must be an A student. I knew.
My
So how do you
fortunately
do it? Do
no.
you read? Do you love reading naturally? How do you get do you all yeah, there are some students that they stay in class and they are good to go when they are in class. Some have to go back and read all over again, and all that. Some
One
even
of those
read before the class.
one of
Can
those
you hear
that
me?
just needs to be in the class. Yes, one of those that just needs to be in the class is myself, really.
Mm,
The funny thing is, while I was doing everything, because I knew I love engineering, and when I got into flight, I thought it was an escape from reading so much. I was
okay.
like, okay, let me escape from reading, as I really, really, really do not like reading a lot. But then I got into
Mm.
it, and it was like someone lifted the veil off me. Like, you got into the wrong profession. You always, always have to read. Always have to read. Always.
Oh,
So,
that's
like,
that's great.
what you asked earlier, we do have a training we do every 6 months to keep us proficient. So for that, it's like a check every time. It's like you're taking a driving test every time. You always have to pass it,
Hmm.
always. And what it is this is not to scare anyone really, or anyone open or wanting to join the industry. But pass mark for us is 75%. So yes, you have to put in quite some effort. You have to.
I have to give you another gosa. Do you know gosa?
Yes,
If you
I
have
do
to
know
go,
what buses are.
when I teach my children in Sunday school, church,
Mm.
those years, I used to tell them to roll. Roll means that we want to give ovation to someone that is
Oh
amazing.
my.
And I tell you, Captain Imoleayo, you are amazing, bossa
Thank
for
you,
you.
ma'am. Thank
That's
you so
fantastic.
much.
That's fantastic. So
Thank you
you
so
have to get
much.
75%.
Yes.
Can I ask, what was your own percentage?
I can't remember.
You can remember, you don't want to say it. You can remember, you don't want to
Oh
say.
my. So there were different stages
Can I
actually,
guess for
but
you? I want to guess you had 95.
oh please. In that range, yes. In
You
that
were
range,
close. You
yes.
see, you
Yeah.
see, you see. We know them well.
97s,
We know them
95s,
well.
94s. Yes.
Mm,
But you
fantastic.
yes.
Awesome. You're an
Thank you so much,
admirer. He has
ma'am.
been following all my posts about you. He has been following you. Let
Oh,
me
thank
rest.
you
Peter.
so much.
Peter,
I'm
yes.
saying a big
He's the
thank
one
you
that gave me
already.
the answer now. He said the name of the sea I was looking for is Blue Sea. Is there? He said,
Blue
what
Sea,
did I-
yeah.
yeah, see him. He said, see my crush live with my mama.
Aw. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Peter. Captain says hello to you back. Thank you. Thank you. And we have, okay, yeah, that's Ronke saying, well done, Captain. Good job. Good job. So, Captain,
Thank
let
you
me
so
ask
much,
you. So,
ma'am.
when you were done with training school, now you have to work. No, I know. Okay, let me ask this one before going there. There's this test that you guys do that I know you do at your final. You have to fly the plane. Like you have
Yes.
to fly the plane. Was anyone with you, or you did it all by yourself? Did you have any
Okay,
family
so
member, a
the
friend join you?
no, no,
So,
no, none of them.
do you ever have fears? Ever have fears that this thing could crash? Do you ever, when you
No,
were
the very
training?
first time when I was training, no, no, not at all. The thing was, my very first experience in a light aircraft was when I think I conquered that fear. Because I was very, very, let me say, I was very lucky, really, to have
Mm,
flown with a senior colleague and is more like a father, really,
mm,
Captain Abbas, back in school. And this was even before my training started. I just went into the school after getting the admission and all of that. And I was like, hey, you got admission. I was like, yes, sir. Come on, let me give you a jolly ride. And we just went out
mm,
for a jolly ride. So he was out going to do his own stuff. And he was like, come on, let's go and have a feel of what the aircraft would be like because the school wasn't too far from home for me back then. So I
mm,
would always up into school and then go back home. So I got on the plane and it was like, hold it. I was like, hold what? Like, I don't know how to fly. I can't touch anything. I can't do anything. I was so scared. It was like, you're coming back here to come and fly, so fly the aircraft. I was like,
mm.
whoa. Then I held it. I held it so
Good
hard, like my
times.
life depended on it. And he looked at me, he chuckled, and he said, leave it. I was like, you want to kill somebody. I was like, no way. I
No
ain't
way.
leaving anything. And he looked at me and he was like, okay, I have control, which is basically the language we use when we want to say I'm the person flying now.
Okay.
And he said to me, I have control. And I looked at him like, okay, at least shall fly the plane and take me back home safely. Then while I
Mm,
looked out, and he was like, just look out, take a look at the scenery and everything. And I was looking out. And then it brought me back inside and he was like, eh. Then I looked in and it wasn't holding the plane. I literally, like that Tom and Jerry cartoon, my spirit left my body. Like,
left your body.
I was so scared, yes. And it was like, you see, the plane is not going to fall from the sky. It is
I can
designed not to
imagine.
fall from the sky. And I think that was that moment that I said,
Wow.
okay, all right, this is it.
Wow.
And going to school, you learn the science behind it. So that was just off of it for me
Oh,
completely. That
fantastic.
was where
Fantastic.
it
Oh, well
happened.
done, Captain. Well done.
Thank
You're
you, ma'am.
superhero. You're superhero. You're living superhero. Well done. So tell me,
Thank you,
let's go to
ma'am.
the profession, the career now. So when you got into, you mentioned that you presently work with aero contractors. So when you
Yes.
got there and you now started working as a regular pilot, when you had your first commercial plane, what was the reaction? Did you get to meet the passengers on the plane? Was there any time you met with them and did you get what are the feedbacks?
Yes, I went on board and went in, but believe me, because it was your first time flying commercial, the last thing on your mind is the passengers. You really wouldn't, you couldn't even be bothered. Not like you cannot be bothered about them. You know, yes, everyone's
Mm,
safety is going to be in your hands, but you just want, well, for me, I just wanted to fly. This is what I've learned. Now I'm coming online to do it as a
mm,
profession, and I want to be at least put the best in as much as I can. So that was like my focus. I really didn't think about the passenger. I think when I realized I had gotten my foot in, then I said, oh, then you can start relaxing and start thinking, oh, the passengers are behind there and everything. But the flight crew might not consciously be thinking about the passengers, but the instructor, your other, even though you're not actively thinking about them, you know that there are people behind. The easiest thing
watching.
they say to us is,
Mm,
remember your colleagues are back there. Remember your colleagues are back there. So you're like, okay, all right, my colleagues are there.
mm,
Yeah, I have people back from time to time and everything.
that's good. Oh, thank you.
Thank
Oh,
you.
that's wonderful. You make it sound easy, but I know it's not as easy as you're saying it. You make it
It
sound
is
very easy.
very easy.
I
It's
know it's
very
not.
easy. Let me shock you. I learned to
Okay.
fly before I learned driving, and I still find driving
Please tell me to
is
close my mouth.
chaotic.
Please tell me to close my mouth. You learn to
So it is
fly
that
before
easy,
you
trust
learn to
me.
drive.
Oh
Seriously?
yes. Oh
I wish
yes.
I wish I can
Yes.
pinch
I
you. I
was
wish
a
I can
pilot before
pinch
I was
you.
a driver.
Captain, I wish I can pinch you to be sure that we have the same human flesh.
Oh yes, we do.
I'm not sure. I'm
We
not sure we
do.
have the same
We
human flesh.
do.
How can you learn how to fly before learning how to drive? Who does
Oh
that?
yes.
That's amazing. That's
Thank
amazing.
you, ma'am.
Well done,
Thank
Captain.
you.
That's wonderful. I like the way you just made it sound so easy. I learned to fly before driving. I was in seriously, we're talking about flying, plane, as in
Yeah,
aeroplane.
it's that
No,
easy actually. Yeah, it's that
well
easy.
done, well done. So I was
Thank you,
working with
ma'am.
men. I'm not even talking about the promotion yet. Now working with men that are good. I know. I'm sure 99% of pilots have to be amazing for them to be able to take people on a ride to other destinations. They have to be fantastic to do such, to
Yeah.
operate machines and all that. So I know, to you guys in aviation, job well done, great job you guys are doing. I even feel you don't have the attention
Thank you.
enough that you guys should have. A lot of attention is not yet on you. The spotlight is not yet as it should be, but I'm glad that we have a lot of females going into that field and changing the narrative and changing the story. It's amazing,
Absolutely.
and I'm super proud. I'm super proud. It's amazing to see you guys, fly. I know there was a time your airline did all female crew flying the plane, and it was
All
fantastic.
female crew. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So how do you guys relate with the male? Because some males still have it. They still look at you and say, "Yeah, girl, just go and sit down." They feel it's luck. They feel it's just luck that got you where you are. It's not as if you're that. Maybe they're not hard on you as they were hard on them or something. So how do you manage those kind of men? Let me use the word in bracket men, because I know it's not all of them.
Absolutely. Yes. It's definitely not all of them, and I'm grateful that um, with time, or as the day progresses, really, there's a lot more female coming into the industry, and we're making our marks in the industry bit by bit, and it's because of how demanding, if I could say that, the industry can be, which is why we do not seem to be out there a lot. But there's quite a number of us now coming up in the industry,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah,
quite beautiful to see that, and it's
yeah,
really inspiring to see a whole lot more
yes,
people coming in as well. Yes, it's bound. It's you're bound to face these challenges sometimes, where sometimes you walk in and people want you to prove your worth, really, or the opportunity you've been given or you have been there. Some people just feel like, really, I think somebody else could be
Yeah,
more
somebody
deserving
talk, yeah,
of this
who made
than
the push for
yourself.
you.
But then, yes, like I said earlier on, what I say to a lot of female whenever I get the opportunity to is, believe in yourself. See yourself as a person, really. Don't see
Mm,
yourself as a gender. You're not a
I
female.
like that.
Take it away from your profession that I'm a female or anything. Deliver your job to the best of your ability. And trust me, your work would speak a whole lot for
For
you.
you.
Before your voice is heard, in a lot of cases, your work is already being spoken of, because a lot of times, like we are really, it's just voices that the passengers hear. Sometimes
Yeah, they don't see.
sometimes it's names, yeah, sometimes they don't get
Yes,
to see us. So
yes.
if, yes, your work would speak to a lot of passengers. I have people that will
Mm,
go, oh, so you're the captain. I've been on your flight a lot of times. I've done this, I've done that.
mm,
And it
yeah.
just cuts across everyone. Be you male, be you female, it cuts across. And the
Mm,
beauty is, for us in the industry, we're all referred to as airmen. So
yes. Yeah.
there's
No
really no
male, no
gender like
female.
women or male,
Yes.
no. So,
Yeah.
but whatever it is, I say to my other female colleagues in the industries, I just tell them, just do your thing, do you really, just do you, and do
Yeah.
you to the best of your ability. There's no one, because it's work. If you do it
Yes.
well, no one would challenge you. They wouldn't
True.
even be able to say anything. They were just like, wow, well done, and then off you
Mm.
go.
Fantastic. Yeah, good job. Thank you, Captain. Thank you for those words.
Thank
I
you,
like the
ma'am.
fact that you keep saying it, and that's the fact about life. It's not about the gender, it's not about size, it's about what is in you. And you must let
Yes,
them see that. That's the most important. Prove your worth.
absolutely.
Don't try and
Yes.
say because I'm female, you're cheating me. Have you
No.
shown to them that as a female I can do it too? It's
Yes.
about your worth. It's about your worth. Prove to them, not because you want to be an activist or anything, but because you
Mm-hmm.
want to let them know that you have skills, you have gifts, and you want to showcase it to be a blessing
Absolutely.
to everyone. What keeps you going?
Absolutely.
What keeps you going, Captain? What keeps you going? What keeps you going that you have to climb and you're now a chief pilot? That's huge. That's
It's
huge.
it, I don't want this to sound rhetorical, or what's that word
Mm,
that they normally say, but really, I know everything in life is all about risks, but
yeah.
sometimes you just cannot, because the job is one where you're defying nature. You're flying against gravity. So a
Mm,
lot of times you just see, and you really wonder at the awesomeness of God. So
mm,
really, a lot of times I just sit back and I'm just like, wow, going out, coming back daily, it applies to everyone really. But again,
mm,
from my own side of things, I just like going out, coming back. A lot of people have done this and haven't had the opportunity I've had to either return home safely or anything. So that keeps me going. And also, I'm one person that I just believe whatever you do, just do it to your best. So
mm,
I actually do set a standard for myself. Like, if you're going to do this, yes, try and ensure that you're not
mm.
spoken of as, yeah, she just did this, or she just barely passed. Let it, at least let it be a case of you did it and you aced
Yeah.
it. So
I,
yes.
I I love that. I love the fact that your faith is based on God, and you said without you go, you when you get to fly, you appreciate the awesomeness of God. You
Mm,
go, you fly, and you come back safe, and nothing, nothing, can replace that if not God. I'm so grateful that you have that connection with Him, and you know that only your faith and only God can sustain you and keep you going. I like the fact that keep putting in your best. Those are the things that should inspire you. Fantastic. Okay, there's a question for
thank
you
you,
here.
ma'am.
Okay, Taiwo says, "What's a favorite aircraft to fly home and abroad? Do you have a favorite? Any
Yes, I
aircraft
do.
that's a favorite?
Absolutely. Yes. Yes, I do. So,
So which is it?
for aviation people, we know there are like two big brands when it comes to
Okay.
commercial airliners. So it's
Okay.
either a Boeing or an Airbus. So I have to say I'm a
Oh.
Boeing lover. I'm a
That's good.
Boeing lover,
I
and
like that. I'm a Boeing mama.
my
Hey, I'm a
yes,
Boeing. I
and
can't say that to myself. I have to say something is the Boeing mama because I don't even know. I should know that Boeing is one big plane like that. Very, very
yes, it
massive.
is.
It's massive. Oh, that's
So my
fantastic. So you
most
enjoy
favorite,
flying it.
yes, I love Boeing. My
Oh,
most favorite of Boeing has to be the 747, the
wow.
jumbo jet. I think she's just majestic.
747. Is that not bigger
Yeah,
than the
she's majestic.
737?
It is bigger, yes. It
Hey,
is
go
very much
mama.
bigger.
Hey, hey, go mama. Oh,
It is
awesome.
much bigger, yes.
Hi, that's fantastic. Oh, great. Hey, great,
And
great,
if we
great.
have to bring it down to corporate world, which are the smaller business jets, I'd have to go
Yeah.
for Gulfstream.
Which one? I didn't get that.
A Gulfstream,
Wow. Please explain that
yeah.
to us. We
So
don't know what's that
okay, it's also a brand of aircraft,
aircraft.
basically.
Yeah.
Yes, they are more into the business jets, like
Okay,
all the
business.
private jets, yes, and all of
Oh,
that. Yes,
okay.
so
Oh,
we classify
fantastic.
them into two. There are the airliners and then the corporate jets. So for me,
Can I
Gulfstream for the
ask
corporate
can I
jets.
ask if this your favoritism is based on the is it the feel or the egole? Is it the money? Is it
No,
the
so
feel or
I
the
think
egole?
Airbus. Right now, I think Airbus is probably, and they're not necessarily the most expensive, but yes, Gulfstream is top of the line. Yes, they are top of the
I like that.
line. But
So the egole is
I
part
just
of
love
it.
Boeing. I love Boeing.
Oh,
Yes,
awesome.
I just love
Oh,
Boeing.
great.
I'm a Boeing
Okay,
lover.
okay. Oh, that's nice. I like the fact that you keep challenging yourself. I like that. I like that. So someone just okay, tell us the
Okay.
asked said, how can Nigeria air travel be improved upon? Okay, that one will have that's the later question at the end of the show. We'll ask that one. So let's just go. We've left okay. Can you just tell me one more last question in the career before I go to social, which I know that you are
All
very private with, but I'll still twist you a little. So tell me,
right.
when you became the chief pilot,
Yes, ma'am.
did you ever dream of becoming that? Did you ever think you will?
No.
Mm.
Honest
Oh,
answer, no. Never did. Even
mm.
when it came, it was still like, are you guys sure? Like, are you sure? I am not sure. And everyone was like, come on, you can do it. Just
So
go on for it. Yes.
it's been over a year.
Yes, it's been over a year. Yes.
So how's
And
been
it's
how's it
been
been?
a
How's it been?
very, very pleasant learning curve for me. And
Amen. So our younger ones can be whoever they want to be. We want to be role
absolutely.
models for them. We want to show them the right way, to choose life because we have the power of that choice. Thank you so much, Captain. It's amazing.
Thank you so
So let
much,
me ask
ma'am.
you, how do I love watching movies. I love reading. So what do you do to relax? Because it wasn't so easy to get you on board. It wasn't so easy. Oh, the network. When we're almost rounding off, you know.
Yes.
Okay, you're still there.
Can
Great.
you still hear me though?
I can hear you
Yes.
very well. Yes, I can hear you.
All right. I'm hopeful the video would come back soon.
Okay. Yes,
I
it
don't
will.
know
It
why
should.
the network just knocked it off briefly.
Mm. Yes, very,
Yes.
very.
So how do I unwind? Yeah, I do. I
Yeah.
love music a lot, a lot. So I could
Oh,
just
fantastic.
go somewhere a bit quiet and just zone out with some music, and I'm absolutely fine.
Okay. Okay, so music is your own way to relax your therapy.
Yes.
Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, great. So, do you have any favorite Nigerian artist or anyone in particular?
Not really. Good music is all that
Good.
matters to
I'm
me.
sure you do, but
Yes.
you don't want to say.
But the funny thing is, though, I'm actually more of like an old school person. So if you're
Okay,
asking me Nigerian, I'll actually have to go back and say people like Ebenezer Obey and all of that, really.
okay, okay. Let me quickly ask because I know people will be wondering why you have the American accent. The accent. Did you live there at the time? Did you live there for a long while or something?
Well, no, not long
Long,
while, like you
long.
said.
Okay.
Yes, I think the accent is probably from the north, really, not
Yeah.
American or something.
Yes. You actually stayed in the north for a long. Your childhood, you actually grew up in the north.
All 3. Yeah. It was just work that brought me to Lagos.
Seriously, so you cannot
Yes.
say you are an Hausa lady. Just have the Yoruba name.
Absolutely, yes.
Which one do you speak
Absolutely,
more,
yes.
Yoruba or Hausa?
Also,
Oh yeah,
I speak
please. I
also
want to
better,
teach me.
yes.
So teach me.
That's no
Okay.
problem.
So tell me happy birthday in Hausa.
So how do I say that to you now? So because really there's no happy
Okay, there's no
birthday.
like. Okay. Just say it in your
Yes.
own words. Say it in
So
your words.
I would have to do a wish. So let me see that. Should I say, how do I put that now? Now
Okay,
she's putting
okay.
me on
Just
the
maybe you
spot.
should just say anything to those that are listening to us right now in Hausa. Just say anything to them. Maybe like thank them for listening and all that. Just say that in Hausa.
Okay, all right. Ina muku godiya ku wanda kuke jin mu da ku wanda kuke kallon mu.
Hmm. Oh,
So
that
that's a
sounds.
thank you to all listening to us and all
Oh,
that are watching.
why can't I speak another language apart from Yoruba? I'm just tired. Hausa sounds so sexy, so nice, so nice, very nice,
Oh
very.
my.
And
We'll
I
have
heard
to
it's
take the
very
classes
easy.
after. It's pretty easy. For me, I think it's the easiest language in Nigeria, really.
They
It
said
is.
so.
It's
People
easier
said
than
so.
Yoruba.
Ah,
It is
okay.
very
The
easy.
Hausa people said you are speaking it so fluent.
Yes, because Hausa is actually my very first language. If you ask, it is my first language.
Oh,
Before I
oh.
could speak English or Yoruba, I spoke Hausa first.
I don't want to say you're a Yoruba girl. I even think you're not. Okay, I think network is playing. We are rounding off, and network wants to behave funny when we are rounding off. We're almost done.
Don't mind it.
Okay, let me see if I can get. Okay, let me see the network will be stable so that we can have uh, Captain back. Captain, are you back?
Yes, I'm with you. I can hear you.
Okay, just the video that is playing funny with the
Can you
network.
see me?
Yeah, I can't see you, but I can hear you.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
so let
I'm
me. Okay, let's
trying
have
to
a
see
few
if I could do
questions.
a reset of the video.
Okay, maybe. Okay, let's see that.
I tried that already.
Because I have two questions on operations. Okay, we'll be rounding off with those ones, and I awards for everyone. It's been amazing
Yeah.
having Captain on the show. It's been fantastic. Okay, let's continue, Captain. Let me see. Okay, there's a question. It said, okay, your advice. I think this is more like recommendation or advice how to improve on our air travels in Nigeria compared to other African countries. Okay, she's refreshing due to that network delay at her end. So she's going to rehab and come back on air with me. It's the weather has been funny for over 1 hour. It's been like cloudy. We thought it was even going to rain earlier. Okay, we have Captain back. Fantastic. Welcome,
So
Captain.
sorry. Yes,
No,
that
it's
went off
fine.
for a minute.
It's one of the things we are really trying hard to see how we can manage network issues. But I know we will get there as a nation one day. We'll get there. So,
Yes.
what are your advice for what are the things recommendations for the Nigerian air travel compared to how do we make it better? We know we are trying, but can we do something much more that we are doing now?
Absolutely, we can do a lot more actually. A whole lot more better than what we're doing at the moment. Because, like I said earlier, aviation is something that is very capital intensive. I think a lot of help would still have to come from the government.
The government.
Government being a case of we need infrastructures, we need
Mm,
support.
mm,
Things like ground handling, aprons, runways, better
mm,
terminal building, more efficient
yeah.
terminal buildings, and also getting assets for us really.
Mm,
Assets in terms of it's quite tough a lot of times because of how the Nigerian market is seen internationally. It's seen as it's seen as the clients in here are not very they don't. take our businesses very serious. They feel
Serious.
a lot of times, yeah, Nigerians are dubious people, or
Mm.
it's tougher getting or doing businesses and having your returns as they should. Yeah, so it would be nice if the government could help with all of this sort of assets acquisition. If they do that, then at least we can, or airlines can have it, and it would actually cascade all the way down, because if we have these things coming for us and we can have easier access to them, and once they do that, it would bridge a lot of gap, because if you have to do business with international people, then the demand for a whole lot of security, and
Yeah.
which comes in terms of finances. So you
Yeah.
tie up a lot of your money outside
Okay.
trying to acquire an asset. But
Okay.
if the government could intervene in that, then we have it much easier than the money that you'd rather go and tie down a security
So and
deposit somewhere.
to empower
It can
staff.
you can actually, yeah, you can use it to improve the services you deliver.
True.
And that would also go down, come to terminal buildings. We could
Yeah.
actually work on concessions with private sector
Okay.
and getting things better, and also the policies.
Mm.
I'm not against foreign carriers coming in, but we could actually do much better with our policies
Internally.
to encourage the
Internally.
growth of local carriers as well,
Yeah.
so they can actually be able to compete well with the
Mm.
international guys.
Oh, that's awesome. I totally agree as well. I do agree. I do agree. Okay, so there's a question by Mr. Nee. That's my husband asking question. He's saying that okay, pilot's view
Yes,
on issue. Okay, he's asking what's the issue. Okay, what's your view on the issue of the
and
Boeing
the issues around the
737
737
Max?
Max.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, all right. If I could break this down because of the general public listening, I think
Mm,
I'll take it this way. We know Boeing is like an old classic, if we can say like a Mercedes,
mm,
really old classic,
okay.
and Airbus is the newer age. Let's give it to a Tesla.
Mm,
So
okay.
Airbus is known for all of their electronics and modernization of instruments, while
Mm,
Boeing is just a true classic maker, manufacturer.
oh, okay. Okay. Another network delay. Okay. Yes, we'll soon round up.
Went
You want
off a bit.
okay.
Okay, all right,
Yeah.
I'm back.
The network, she's back.
So, if you ask me, yes, I think Boeing is basically or was trying to come off was trying to come up into the age of technology, a little bit more advanced technology, and I think they did. They're doing absolutely fine. But there are other things that you do when it comes to the technical aspect behind the curtain technical aspects of airplane. So they wanted to do an upgrade basically on the 737, and which they did, but I think they just didn't expand it as they should have, which
Mm,
was why all of these other issues kept coming
mishaps.
up. But
Mm,
yes, I'm open with this time they've had on ground now, and this pandemic period as well. I'm hoping they're able to go back to the drawing board and sort
mm,
out
things
all
back.
of the issues as they should. Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, I hope so too because it wasn't a good experience last year.
It wasn't. It
It
wasn't. Yeah,
wasn't.
it
It was
wasn't. A
really
lot
bad.
of us we were all looking forward. A lot of us in the industry were all looking forward to the 737 Max.
Mm,
Actually, it
yeah.
was meant to be a game changer, but then it
Yeah.
came
I
up
get.
and it had a few flops.
Oh dear. I hope they put it back in shape. I hope they get it right this
Yes.
time around. I pray so too. I pray so. So let me ask you as we round off. Let me ask you. You have been asking me, but I don't want to ask them the way they are asking you. Is let me ask it the way my favorite comedy show is there space, in this space
Oh
this space
yes.
right here.
Look at the sky. If you just look
Okay.
up right now, it's not raining, so there's a lot of space in the sky.
Oh my goodness.
We fly through the sky. Oh no,
Captain
no,
has
no.
answered the
Let's not
question.
be
You don't need
talking
to
about
hear
that.
directly. So there's space. So Captain has answered the question. So, but you know,
I
hey,
didn't necessarily say so.
well, you almost said so. You almost said so. But let me warn you,
Almost.
for the young men interested, it's it's not easy to spend 8 million on a girl child to go to
Hey,
aviation school. Please note it
hey.
on your
See the way I'm
paper.
holding my head right now.
So don't come and be thinking that you want to do, it's a boss. This one is a different thing. And this brain is so full that the Lord has blessed it so much. She needs to, let it all out and bless more people. So don't think you can cage people like, no. She has much more. I'm sure she has other skills beyond, a career to even give out. God has blessed her so much. So for this kind of young, amazing ladies, man, you need to buckle up. You know how they do the buckling up thing. Buckle up. You buckle up. It's not as if pride. Oh
You
no,
are
it's just
cracking
what
me
it
up
is. It is what
really,
it is.
really
It is.
hard.
So if you know you have those complex issues, work on yourself. Because to even call her name, fear will be catching you. It will
Oh
be catching you,
wow.
catching you.
It's not that
So
hard.
you need to be man enough to say you want. But I like my guy Peter. I like my guy Peter. Peter has been telling me that okay, don't worry about all those things. Because I thought, chief pilot is not easy. They said, don't worry. He's man enough. I hope he can be man enough when he gets to see you. It's okay to be man enough online. When you get to meet physically, will you be man enough? Thank you so much, Captain Imola. It's been amazing having you on the show. I
Thank
am
you so much,
delighted to have
ma'am.
you. I'm so grateful. As we round up, what do you have to say to young ladies, even married, unmarried, single, young children, the girl child, the boy child? What's your advice for everyone right now?
Yeah. Thank you again, really, for having me on. I think one thing that I've done or that I've always walked by and has worked for me is one is believe in yourself, really, believe in yourself. And I can't say that too much. Just believe in yourself. You can do anything. We all have that strength. We
Yeah,
all, yeah, our skills might be, or our gifts might be different, but it is in us, it is in each and every person to be
every
great.
person.
Believe in yourself, and you can achieve anything you want to achieve. And just know that when you set a goal, work towards it. There are bound to be challenges and everything, but
Yeah,
just keep going. Don't
yeah,
give up. Just keep going for it,
I totally
and you
agree.
will get there.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Captain Imole. I,
Thank you,
I, I,
ma'am,
I,
and
I'm
happy
I'm always happy
birthday
to
to
call
you
your
once
name.
again.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm so grateful I get to share it with you. That's the fun about life. It would have
I
been
know you're
boring
looking
not
all
being
pretty and
alone.
everything
I get to share with
today.
everybody and with you in focus. And I'm grateful because I know very soon by next week, your hands are going to be very tight. You guys are going to
Yeah,
be
we're
very
open. We're
busy.
really, really hoping that we resume
You guys are
flying
bored
back soon.
already. Don't
Yeah,
worry. Very soon. Very
we
soon.
are actually. I can't wait to get back into the skies.
To fly. Oh dear.
Yes.
How do mom and dad feel whenever you're flying? Don't they have fears? Your
I think mom
siblings?
has just resigned to fate. She's just resigned to
Mom,
fate, like, well, yeah. Typical Yoruba woman, really. Ah, kò sí nǹkan tí a fẹ́ ṣe náà. Just keep praying. So yeah, I think she's just resigned to fate.
oh,
Like,
awesome,
just
awesome.
pray.
I'm
Yeah.
so I'm so happy they supported your dreams. God bless
Yes, they
them, and
did.
I pray that on your day of
Amen.
joy, they'll be there to celebrate with you. It's
Amen.
always
Thank you
an
so
honor. I
much.
tell all the time that the gift of children is not a right; it's a privilege. You're a
It
custodian,
is.
and so when you are
Yeah.
able to help them fulfill their dreams, is another blessing. On it by itself, it's another blessing that you are able to do that. And I pray that mom and dad they will look at you and they will be so happy they made all that sacrifices for you. I'm sure they
Thank
have
you so
already.
much,
How many people
mom.
have how
I
many people
guess
have their
so.
daughters as chief pilots? How many
I
people?
guess
I'm
so.
sure I'm sure they're very happy. Thank you so much, Captain. It's been fun
Thank you
having you on
so
the
much,
show.
ma'am.
I am extremely
Same
grateful
here.
and thankful. And I hope every young mom and dad can encourage their young ones, their babies, their wards to be whoever they want to be, just like you said. Like we said on this show, June 5th, we want to see a female director of flight operations, and we are putting in the name. Let all of them hear, all those airlines. We are putting the name Imoleayo Adebule. Fantastic having you on
Amen.
the show.
Thank you,
Thank you
ma'am.
so
Thank you
much. Thank
so
you.
much.
You will still teach me
Thanks a
Hausa.
lot, ma'am.
I'll find, because I know you are very busy.
No
Maybe I'll come
problem.
around.
No
I'll come around
problem.
and you
No
teach
problem
me.
at all.
Thank you so much.
No
I'll
problem.
call you.
Thank you
Say
so
everybody say
much.
hello to Captain. How do you guys do the thing? How do you guys
Oh no, we
do?
don't do the salad.
Okay, you don't do,
I know we don't do the salad.
you don't do this. Okay, but me, I'm going to do it
Yeah.
for you
Well,
because
we're
I'm
trying.
supposed to even stand. I'm supposed to stand and give
Oh,
you because
please. It's your
it's
day
it's an
today. So we
honor.
cannot
It's an
everything is
honor.
forgiven. It's your day today.
Thank you, Captain. Have a
Thank you,
wonderful
ma'am.
evening. I'm going to buzz you
Thank
after
you,
the
and you
show to
too.
say thank you. Thank you. Bye.
No problem,
Everybody
ma.
say
Thank you.
bye
Bye,
to
ma'am.
Captain.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for joining me on the show. It's been fantastic to have Captain Imoleayo Adebule. Did you enjoy the show? Did you? I did. I had fun. So thank you guys for sharing my birthday with me. This is my party. This is the party I've been saying. Some people have been beefing me. What kind of party is this one? It's the best party anyone can have to inspire others, to be, a blessing to others through you, to share your life journey, to share, how you became who you are today. There's nothing as beautiful as that, my people. There's nothing worth being a blessing to others. That's all life is. That's all the show is all about. This show is about inspirational stories that they are real. They are real. It's not a faboo. It's not something brought together. No, it's real. We have real people in Nigeria doing amazing things, quiet and achieving big dreams. And I can say it all the time. You can be whoever you want to be. You can be, and you can support. Please keep supporting each other. That's all the beauty to life. And thank you everyone for the birthday shout out. It's been amazing since yesterday night. It's been beautiful. I appreciate. I got this lovely top. I'm still trying to adjust to the off shoulder. Lovely top from my darling friend, my dear sister Moji. Moji, thank you so much for this lovely outfit. She's the CEO of Pearl Money, beauty outfit, fashion outfit. They make customized clothes and all that. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Please invest in your children. It's not too much. Remember what Captain said. For aviation school, cost almost like 8 million right now. That's huge. Very, very huge. But I tell you that the joy is not because they can pay you back. You definitely be paid back. The joy more is because through their life, many lives will be blessed. Can you see Captain now drying, she even learned how to fly before driving a car. Isn't that amazing? That's amazing. And I want to say now, like she said, it's not about the gender, it's not about the size, it's what you have inside of you. That's what you need to share with the whole world. And that's the most important. That's the perfect message for now. No tribalism, anything. It's not inside of you. Is it Igbo? Is it Yoruba? Is it Hausa? No, it's all by the name and the way we dress. But the real us, we are first human. That's the most important. We are human. Even before we become Nigerian, we are first human, and that's the way we should see ourselves. And lastly, I want to say this. Please, I beg you. I know mothers do a whole lot. I know fathers do, but fathers, you need to get involved with your children. We need to get involved. Do not leave this work for the mothers alone. The girl child, the boy child, the society is getting more exposed. Social media is exposing a whole lot of things, and we need the home front to be safe. If these kids are safe and guided well at home, a lot of social vices will be stopped. So please, let's have time for those children. Let's speak to our children. Let's communicate with them. Let's tell them the good and the bad. Let's share the word of God with them. Let's have time to communicate and to speak. Hear them when they talk. Hear their challenges. Guide them. It's not fun. It's not fun when the female gender is being molested and being violated. It's alarming, it's disheartening, it's heartbreaking. So please, let's keep the word of God alive. It's only the word of God that can sustain the home and that can build the home. What can the righteous do? the righteous can go back to the foundation. What can you do to sustain your home? Go back to the word of God and let's restore our joy. Everyone should train up a child. It's not just the father and the mother. That's not what I believe. I'm the old school. I believe the society, everybody together, we can train up the child. Together we can do it. Thank you so much for the love. I'm so grateful for the love, for the birthday shout out. I wish I can call everyone's name, but from my heart to you, on my knees, I'm saying thank you. I had a wonderful day. I'm still having a wonderful birthday celebration. Nothing as sweet as having you guys. Thank you, everyone. Bye. See you next week with an amazing, amazing guest. You want to guess? No. Let's wait. I'll put up the post and you guys can try one more time. Shout out to my winner for this week, Imoleayo Adebule. She won herself a smoky, beautiful, smoky, tasty chicken from my friends at Farmer Lagos. My friends at Farmer Lagos, they are the one giving out the smoky chicken. It's too tasty. You have to be on this show and be listening more. Thank you all. Bye. Bye, everyone. God bless you.